Welcome back to Paul and Benny. I'm Paul, Benny's at work, and today we're not cooking anything. We're talking about how to save money on groceries. Grocery prices have increased an average of 0.8% per month for the past 6 months. Prices have went up 8.8% in the past year. But there's some things we can do to keep our food costs as low as possible, whether there's inflation or not. We want to shop wisely because grocery spending is one of the areas we have the most control over. One of the easiest ways to keep money in your pocket at the grocery store is to skip all that pre-chopped, pre-sliced stuff. It's ridiculous. At 38 cents an ounce, these onions come out to $6 a pound if you buy them pre-chopped. You can buy onions at this same store for 99 cents a pound. If you go down the street, onions are 79 cents a pound. Not on sale. That's saving over $5 a pound on onions. You can chop one up yourself, promise. Look at this little tub of pico de gallo. It's 10 ounces. I mean, I'd eat that by myself. $3? Buying your own tomatoes, onions, cilantro, jalapenos, you can make the same tub for 60 cents. Come on now. And don't get me started on these bananas. Ridiculous. I can get organic bananas all day long in the produce department, any store in the valley, even Whole Foods, probably about 69 cents a pound. These ones right here, over $7 a pound if somebody slices up the banana for me and freezes it. I'm not doing it. You shouldn't either. Okay, maybe I'm a little passionate about this, but there's no reason for people to be paying these prices. Completely none. Okay, I'm gonna reel it in a little bit and we're going on to number 2. Okay, the second way we're gonna save money is to skip the prepared foods as much as possible. Ranch dressing, spaghetti sauce, any of those things, you can make them at home way better than the ones in the jar. Cost way less money. Look at these canned tomatoes. On average, they're $2 for a 28-ounce can. On average, it's $4 for a 24-ounce jar of sauce. You can make your own. Seasoning isn't very expensive. You can do this. Ranch dressing, we rarely eat it. Okay, if at a restaurant, we do, but we don't buy it in a jar. Not that I'm super healthy, but I don't want to eat some of the things that are in the jar. There's a link here to the best ranch I've ever had in my life. It's Danielle Carter's website. Check it out. Super easy to make. Only thing is, you're gonna eat a lot of it because you'll want to put on everything. But seriously, it costs way less than half the price of buying it in a jar. I know you're probably thinking, but it's convenient. It takes no extra time to season up a can of tomato sauce, and the ranch dressing comes together literally less than 3 minutes. Number 3, let's talk about chicken. Chicken is almost always cheaper if you buy it whole. A whole chicken is not that big of a deal to cut up. If you've never done it, it might sound like it is, but do it once, you'll be fine. Probably take you less than 1 minute after your first try. It's so much cheaper. Usually about $2 a pound less than buying chicken pieces. If you're going for wings or breasts, you're probably gonna save about $3 a pound. No kidding. Oh, and those rotisserie chickens at Sam's Club and Costco, they're always cheaper than buying a whole chicken at a grocery store. Let them cook it for you. Better yet, buy 2. You can pick one off the bone, throw it in a zipper bag, put it in the freezer. It's ready whenever you need it. On the same note, cheese. Buy the big block. The bigger block is almost always cheaper than the small block. And usually, buying shredded cheese costs even more. If you have a Costco or Sam's Club membership, going there and buying the high-end cheese like Tillamook is usually cheaper than buying the store brand cheese at the grocery store. Just a hint. Dry goods. Flour, sugar, rice, you can buy those things at a great savings if you buy them in bulk. Places like Costco, Sam's Club, they're your friend when it comes to buying these things. I know you don't need everything in large quantities, especially things that'll go bad. But a whole bunch of flour, sugar, rice, we're gonna use it in the course of the year. It's not gonna go bad, and we're gonna pay pennies on the dollar compared to grocery stores. I'm not sure what's in your area, but there are a variety of stores to shop here besides your chain grocers. We have restaurant stores that don't require membership. We have Shamrock Foods and US Foods warehouses. You can go in and shop where the restaurants shop. Some items are way cheaper, especially when they're on sale. We also have a gem here in Arizona called American Discount Foods. You should really look and see if you have something similar in your state. They sell foods that were overstocked at grocery stores. They sell foods that are gonna go out of date soon, but they're still perfectly good. Especially those items that are deep frozen or they're canned. If you're gonna use them soon, they're still perfectly fine. They even have some things that are out of date. But don't worry, they have a guide there put out by the USDA where you can see what foods are okay to use after the sell-by date. Not everything spoils once the sell-by date passes. And finally, we can start saving money before we get to the store. It goes without saying, but check those weekly ads. Plan meals around what's on sale. Stock up when things are cheap. I hope this video has helped you. If it's things you already knew, hopefully it was at least a good reminder. If you have some tips we should be using, please leave them in the comments below. What are your favorite money saving tips at the grocery store? If any of this information is helpful to you, please be sure to hit the like button and share it with someone else who could use some help. As always, we're grateful that God has blessed us with more than enough food to eat in this country we live in. And we're grateful for opportunities to save money when buying it. And we're grateful for you watching.
Come on, olives. Those are beans as well. What the heck?